Hey there, everybody. Welcome into the Ben Maynard program. We are live. Yes, it is Friday night and we are live. So, as always, let's take care of some business first. How about that? As you know, and if you don't know, this program is available on multiple podcast platforms like Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Spotify. If you do a search for the Ben Maynard program, you'll find several options. Choose one of those. I want to steer you towards Buzzsprout because that's where my website is. And again, we are live. And if you can't resist all of this goodness right here, and you're watching on YouTube, then please subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment and give me a thumbs up. How's that? Pretty good? Last but not least, follow me on Instagram, simply Ben Maynard Program. So, as always, there are many ways to take in this program for your dancing and listening pleasure. With that, it is Friday night and we are live. This is so. Don't ask me what I'm doing because I have no idea. No idea at all. Let me see here. Just trying to do a couple things. How's that? And there we go. So listen, chat with everyone in the studio. I thought of this like 2 hours ago. I have no clue what I'm doing. I just thought, you know what? This would be pretty cool to try this live, see if anyone even cares. So, if you're watching, great. Thanks. I appreciate it. Oh, I can see how many people are watching. Right now, there's one person watching, probably Catherine. Anyways, but if you are watching, then you know that this is live. And you know what? You can chat. You can send some comments. I'll read them right here. And if I know the answer, if I have if I can respond to it, I certainly will. Like I said, no agenda. I have no clue. I threw out some things here on the table. I don't know what I'm doing. Really, I don't. But we're going to give it a go for a little bit and see what see what we come up with, see how it all shakes out. So you know what I do want to, let me see, put these things on. It's, if you all remember 2 weeks ago, my buddy Spaz. Let's get these right here. My buddy Spaz was on the show and he was in the studio here and we did our Journey Top 20 songs. Well, before we got started with that, we were going through some 45s of mine that I had stumbled on to just before that. And so I thought, you know what? We only went through a couple of them. So I thought, you know what? I'm here by myself. I'm just talking to me. So I'm going to just kind of share with you some more of these 45s. So how's that? All right. So let's do it. And I'm just taking them right off the top of the stack. The first one I'm looking at here is George Harrison, Got My Mind Set on You. I'm sure most of you know that song. Really popular song. I think it was back in 87. That was a really good song too. I liked it. That one was produced by Jeff Lynne. Look, I don't even remember having any of these singles, but I do. The next one is not a picture sleeve, but it is My Town by the Michael Stanley Band. And why that one is significant to me is because the very first time my buddy Spaz and I saw Foreigner, that was on the Foreigner 4 tour, the Michael Stanley Band opened up for them. Let's see. What's the next one? Not a picture sleeve again. Scandal featuring Patti Smythe. The Warrior. Okay. Pretty cool song. Pretty cool song. I know it was a big MTV favorite and probably their biggest song. Okay, next one. Quiet Riot. Come on, feel the noise. Yeah. That is a really cool song. And for those who are not aware, that's a cover. That's a cover of a Slade song. And some of you might be saying, well, who's Slade? Slade's a band from, they're a British band. And they're big over in UK and in Europe. But they really never gained any traction here in the United States until Quiet Riot covered that song, and then that became so popular. As a matter of fact, that song there hit number one on the Billboard Top 40 in 1983, and because of that, Slade got a record deal in America, and they did release an album. I believe it was the following year in 1984, and they had a hit. It was Runaway. That's right, Runaway. And it was a pretty popular video on MTV, but it did okay on the chart, but that was it. After that, they were gone again. Okay, next one. Bruce Springsteen, Pink Cadillac. Now, this is Bruce's version of the song. But if some of you may or may not be aware, who was it that covered it? It was it Natalie Cole? I think it was Natalie Cole that covered that song and had a pretty big hit with it in the, 87, I think it was, somewhere around there. What do we have here? Hank Williams Jr., Attitude Adjustment. I don't know this song. I'm sorry, Hank. Then the next one, we've got to get into some picture sleeves here. Not yet, though. Foreigner, I Want to Know What Love Is. And wow. Okay. This is a song, the B-side of this single. I'm going to have to find me a turntable and play this. It's a song called Street Thunder. This is a previously unreleased song, and I've never even heard of this song. And it might, wow, I don't know this song being on any compilation at all. That's cool. I'm gonna throw this one aside, find me a turntable, and put it on. Next one, Billy Joel, An Innocent Man. That's a good song, but that's a great album. It really is. That was Billy going back to his roots and writing a lot of songs that had that 50s, 50s, late 50s, early 60s sound. The stuff that he grew up listening to is very, very heavily influenced by, and that's what the crux of that album was. Great album, though. Really, really good. I'm going to set the rest of those aside for now. Oh my gosh, we were up to 2 watching. Now we're back to 1. Man. And nobody is chatting. No one's leaving me a message or anything. So the next thing I want to get into, I want to share some of these with you. Let's see. Celebrity birthdays. How's that? Celebrity birthdays today. All right. Today being January 26th. Oh, by the way, gosh, yeah. So as you know, we're live, and it is January 26th, Friday night. So birthdays today. Ellen DeGeneres is 66. And there's a lot of these on here that I don't even know who these people are. Some of you out there might, like Sasha Banks. Apparently she's a wrestler. She's 32. Wayne the great one, Wayne Gretzky. Yeah. Yes. He's 63 today. Let's see. Oh, Vince Carter, former NBA player. It's 47. Uh, Eddie Van Halen. Now, everybody knows who Eddie Van Halen is. Let's see. Eddie would have been 69 today. Yeah. Oh, Paul Newman. Paul Newman would have been 99 today. Yeah, the great Paul Newman. Old no, they didn't call him. That was Frank Sinatra. I was going to call him Blue Eyes, but even though he had blue eyes, but that was Frank. Let's see. Well, that's really about it because I don't know anyone else. Sorry. I just don't. I don't. And let's see. How about a little of this day in history? You want to do that? Yeah, you want to do that? Let's do that. Why don't we? We're going to go all the way back to, oh, wow. Oh, okay. 1837. Michigan became the 26th state in the Union. How's that? Go Michigan. Yeah, go Michigan. Let's see. Okay. In 1942, the first U.S. expeditionary, no, I'm let me get that one right. The first U.S. expeditionary force to land in Europe during World War II reached Ireland. All right. In 1950, India became a republic, achieving full independence from Great Britain. Wow, okay. Okay. 1962, Lucky Luciano, who was the most powerful chief of American organized crime in the early 1930s and was deported to his native Italy in 1946. He died on this day at the age of 65. And let's see. Andrew Lloyd Webber's The Phantom of the Opera, a musical version of Gaston Leroux's melodramatic novel, opened in New York City and went on to become the longest running show in Broadway history. And then finally, on a sad note, Kobe Bryant, who was considered one of the sport's greatest players, winning 5 NBA championships with the LA Lakers, he died in a helicopter crash at the young age of 41. Yes, that was very, very sad. I still remember where I was. So that's a little of this day in history. All right. Yes. Hey, we're back up to 2 viewers. All right. 2 people watching. Awesome. I hope I don't know any of them because that would be great. Oh, we're back down to 1. Oh man. This is brutal. Come on. So I'll tell you what. I am going to try something right here. Going to try a phone call. Oh, let me see if I can get where there it is. All right, let's see if I can get this to happen. All right. Let's see. Making a phone call. Oh, it's ringing. Let's hope she answers.
Hello.
Hey, Brenda.
Hi. Hi. How are you,
I'm doing great. I hope everybody can hear you. You're live on the air. Just want you to know that.
Oh,
Your voice is on the air. Yes, I'm recording this live right now.
oh my goodness. Well, welcome to the world.
Right now, I only have one person watching. It keeps it keeps bouncing up and down.
One person.
Yeah, but my luck, it's probably Catherine. But It goes from 1 to 2, and then it goes back down to 1, then it goes up to 2, then it goes back down to 1. So I thought of this. I thought of doing this like really like 2.5 hours ago. That was it. And I thought,
So you decided to just go live and randomly call people?
well, you're the first random phone call.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was crossing my fingers hoping you would answer. Okay. I mean, I have to fill some time here. I figure I can try to stretch this out to an hour. So 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 I've already done some I've already looked through some 45 singles and shared with the audience what those were. Let's see. I did celebrity birthdays. You know, I like celebrity birthdays, and then I did a little this day in history. I even have some trivia here that I'm going to share as soon as I can get more than one person to watch and stay with the program. And I'm going, yeah, I'm going to shout. You know, I'll give a question, and then they can type in their answer because they can chat.
Oh, fun. So it's going to be interactive.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. Anyway, and if they get the right answer, then I'll probably eat like I've got Bean Boozled out here too, so I'll eat a bean.
Oh my goodness.
That'll be my punishment.
Yeah, that would be your punishment. Or you have to take a shot of that other stuff.
Oh, Malort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't bring the Malort up here. I could have done that, and I thought about it as well. I thought, well, okay, I can go bean or Malort, and I thought, well, you know, if somebody wants to be cruel and they get all the right answers, and you know, I don't want to really be drunk on the air. So
now that would be a show to listen to.
Well, yeah, maybe. Who knows? Yeah, who knows?
You never know, folks.
It depends. I mean, if I got schnockered and fell out of my chair, then the camera would just keep rolling and I'd be on the floor.
And that would be hilarious.
Just looking at the back wall of the studio. That's it, right?
No, we would have to pan the camera. Catherine would have to go in there and pan the camera towards you so they can see you.
Yeah, just pick up the computer and point it right down at me. Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what needs to happen.
Okay.
The Lord challenge. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what you're trying to do.
Well, the next.
I'm the first person you called.
Yeah, you were. So I may call Spaz too. I mean, he's like a frequent guest on the show, so why not? You know. Yeah, my audience knows who he is. They're used to him, so hey, you know, he's kind of like my wingman.
Yeah, really. You guys are like, oh, what was his name? Oh God, Howard Stern. What was the chick's name?
Oh, yeah. Now I'm drawing a blank too. Shucks. I can't. Darn it! I just had it and I just lost it.
Google it. The black person Google it so you can put it in the chat.
Yeah, one person. Yeah, the one person that's watching and paying attention to this.
Yes, please.
Oh, it was Robin, I believe it was.
Robin, yeah. Howard and Robin, yeah.
Whew.
It could be the Danny Catherine, Howard and Robin of Chino Hills.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I hope if someone leaves a comment, I'm hoping I can see it because my screen is a little bit different. It's got a spot for me to be able to chat, but I don't have my keyboard plugged into the computer. So, although I could do that, I could leave the camera for a moment and go play and be so professional here live and plug my keyboard in and set it here on the table so that I can put out messages. So, you know, I don't know if someone leaves me a comment, I may not even see it. Who knows?
Yeah, Howard definitely wouldn't do that. So I would suggest not doing it.
Yeah.
Your can't you just use it on your laptop? to keep up?
Well, I could use it on the lap, but the laptop is about 3 feet from me right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that one person has to just chime in.
No, just one, please. Just one. Well, how was your week?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was a good week. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It was a good week.
All right. Well,
and remember how my back was killing me last weekend?
I do.
So you know what ended up happening?
What ended up happening?
I tore my oblique muscle.
Really?
Yes.
And how?
It turned into a ginormous bruise all on the side of my waistline.
Okay. And how badly?
Second degree. It was a second degree.
Okay. Oh, wow.
But either way, there's nothing they can do about it. It's just
no, you just have to let it heal.
Yes, exactly. But that's what I did. On Monday morning, I woke up and there was this ginormous bruise going across.
Wow. So no more trainer for a couple weeks, right?
Well, I took off this week, but I'm going to go back on Monday.
Okay. So is it starting to feel a little better?
Yeah, but I mean, luckily we don't have to do that exercise.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, no. But that's what it got me.
Okay.
So I just took it easy all week. I didn't do anything.
All right.
Strenuous. I took that off and Pilates on. So hitting it hard again on Monday.
Well, okay then. Hit it hard. All right. Well, look. Hey, listen. Thanks for picking up the phone. All right, I appreciate it. And yeah, well, not anytime, but I'm gonna let you go. Yeah. Oh, I will. I'm gonna throw a trivia question. Well, no, I can't throw a trivia question out there yet because I only have one person watching. So
that one person, you should at least get a consolation prize since you stuck with us for the last 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Type your name in there, please.
Yeah.
So that way we know who it is. So we can give you a shout out.
That would be swell. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'm already running out of material here, you know.
You talk about Super Bowl stuff. It's going to be in the Super Bowl. I mean, you don't ask me that, but
yeah. Well, I don't know.
I wouldn't know, but you can ask Baz.
Yeah. I could call him. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm holding three. I'm holding three jelly beans. So I'm gonna eat those. I think one of them's hot. So I'm gonna eat those as soon as I hang up with you, and then see how that goes.
Okay. Well, I'll go and listen so you at least have two. Okay. I'll see who you're next.
Just watch the channel, okay? Because as I told everyone, this here is Friday night and we are live. Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
All
right, Brenda. I'll talk to you later. I love you. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, America. Bye.
Oh. Yeah, that's Brenda. That's my niece, Brenda. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, I think one was good, one was spicy, and the other's nasty. Oh. Ooh, I don't know which one it is. It might be barf. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, so here's the deal, people. So last Friday, a week ago, was say 26th, so that would make it what, the 19th? Yeah. I came in here to the studio to record a show. And for those of you who are frequent watchers or viewers or listeners to this program, you know that this is not my 9-to-5 job or my Monday through Friday job, because I don't work 9 to 5. You know, I have a regular job, and you know that I was off for almost 13 months. I had a shoulder injury. I had shoulder surgery. I was rehabbing that the entire time. And, you know, I have a physical job. So I go back to work last week, and it's like, welcome back to work, Ben. 59 and a half hours I worked. All right. So I came home Friday and I thought, wow, I got to get a show in because it's been since it's already been a week. So it was last Friday the 19th. So that was a week after Spaz and I did our Journey Top 20. I come up here to the studio. I kind of just scratched out a couple of notes, things I wanted to talk about. I hit record and I'm into this thing 20 minutes. Probably after about 12, I realized I have no idea what I'm even talking about. I probably don't even make any sense. And I let it go for another about 8 minutes. I think when I got to the 20-minute mark, I thought, this is just the worst stuff ever. No one's going to watch this. No one's going to listen to this. And it's just terrible. So I stopped. I stopped the recording. I haven't even gone back to listen to it, but it's just god awful. And one of these days, when I do figure out how to edit things, and one just so you know, this show will never be edited. It will always be from the moment we hit record to the moment we hit stop, and everything in the middle. But once I figure out how to edit and do all that stuff, I have got to put together some kind of a blooper reel. I don't want to say blooper reel, but because I have all the recordings, I have certainly have all the shows, but before before I hit record on any show, any episode, I always set up the microphone. I make sure the camera angle it looks pretty decent, um, and I check the sound. So I'll record something for, it depends on what I'm doing and what I'm checking out. Sometimes it's as little as a minute. Sometimes I've gone on as long as like 8 or 9 minutes. And there's some stuff in there with all these little uh, camera and mic tests that there's some gold in there. I know. Um, so I'll put together some kind of reel and rip on myself. Uh, One of these days, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe when we get to show 50, when we get to episode 50, maybe that's what I'll do. Okay. Right now, I think today is 26, episode 26. How's that? So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But last week, 59 and a half hours. Oh, I was so tired. I couldn't believe I actually came up here to try to get in a show. That was just ridiculous. Um, but the last episode we did, that was with Ashley Tella, who I called her Ashley the Influencer. And she said, nope, not really. More of a content creator. Uh, but I left the title because it just, it's kind of funny. Especially me being like the old guy. But that was a real fun episode. She was a crack up. We had some good laughs. She's somebody to be admired, really. She's very busy doing what she does in content creating, but the purpose behind why she does it is to help out mothers. She shows mothers that you can do all the things that you need to do or you have to do um, as a mother and watch your kids and take care of the house. You can do all of that um, and still have a life. It's busy, but she shows you, how, and she shoots her videos live, and she's washing dishes. She's either holding a baby or she's breastfeeding the baby, or it's stuck on her chest in the baby Bjorn, and she's washing dishes or loading the dishwasher, or she's cooking, or she's doing this or that, or other kinds of household chores, and she just gets this stuff done. So I think kudos to Ashley. Yeah, she was a lot of fun though. I had somebody comment um, to me was something along the line of, boy, that girl can talk. You didn't get to talk very much. And I said, yeah. I said, but that's okay. That's what this was all about. She was sharing, and she was sharing good information. So it was, hats off to her. That was a fun episode. And we're just going to keep this ball rolling. We're going to get you shows every week. I'm going to try to actually put together a show and record either tomorrow or Sunday afternoon. I should probably try more for tomorrow, since the NFL playoff games are Sunday afternoon. Yeah. I don't want to miss those. So, yeah, I'll probably try to get it in tomorrow. I've got an idea what I want to do. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag just yet. But it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I just kind of put it off. And there's some guests that I'm looking to line up. Been reaching out to some people, just waiting for them to get back one way or the other, and we'll go from there. See on the wall over here, which is the front wall of the studio, I have posted up show ideas and potential guests also. People to reach out to, people I already have reached out to. So it's just trying to get a hold of these folks, trying to get them back, or trying to get them to get back to me, and then go from there. Oh, hey, we picked up another viewer. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for checking in. As you know, we are live tonight. It is Friday night, and we are live at the Ben Maynard program. First live show ever. All right. So I said once I got at least one more viewer, I was going to throw out a trivia question. It's music trivia. So I'm going to throw this one out. And first person that gets the answer to me, oh, well, I shouldn't even say the first person. You just get the right answer, and I'm going to eat a bean. I've got Bean Boozled right here. Oops. Let's hold it up. Yeah. Bean Boozled. And we all know Bean Boozled. Those are... this is the naughty or nice version. And we all know that they're pretty nasty. There's some good ones, and then there's some nasty ones. So, all right, here we go. Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins was a hit song in which 80s movie soundtrack? Now it's multiple choice. Beverly Hills Cop, 48 Hours, Top Gun, or Rocky 3. How's that? Okay. So when the right answer shows up, I hope it shows up. I mean, I can see where I'm supposed to be able to chat, but I don't know if anybody else is out there. So let me say something here. Actually, watch. Like I said, see, we're live. Hey there. And I'm only doing this with one hand, so I'm not going to capitalize or all that good stuff. Let's see. Hey there. Bam. Okay. All right. I hit the first comment, so let's see. Let's see what happens here. And while we're doing that, let's get back to some 45s. How's that? Let's get back to some of these singles. I know the younger ones out there, because I have so many young people out there in the audience. They're like, what's a 45, old guy? All right. What do we have here off this stack? Oh, little Big E, King of Rock and Roll. Always on my mind, which is I have to be honest. My favorite version of this song is Willie Nelson. Absolutely. Willie Nelson. So good. I just think there's and I love Elvis, but Willie's version is just, I don't know, something about a lot more. It's a lot more heartfelt. It's very emotional, I guess. How about Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey. Oh, no, I can't show that one. I can't show that one. Woo. That would act just by chance. The answer to the trivia question was right there in that single. Did Spaz go over this one? Suzanne by Journey? Did he go over that one? I don't remember. I know he had a Journey one. I don't remember if it was this one or not. Okay. So Suzanne by Journey. That one's off of Raised on Radio. What's the next one? What's the single? Running with the Night. Lionel Richie. That's a good song. It's a really good song. I like that one. Really, really good song. That's off of a really good album of Lionel's. You know what? Let's do this. While you're still watching, let's do this. Ha. Let's see if he picks up.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hey, brother Jim. Guess what?
Hey.
Guess what? Your voice is on the air right now. You are live on the air. You are going out all the way across America and around the world. You're like, so? It's Friday night and we are live. So
live for
the show.
Oh, you're doing
Oh, brother. See what what are you doing?
I'm doing some research.
Okay. Are you doing
So, yeah.
are you doing okay, there's two things that you could be researching. So it's either going to be family tree research or it's going to be brewing research or alcohol related research.
I was doing that, not family stuff, but the brewing. But now I'm looking at some physics related stuff. That's all the best I can explain. Physics related stuff.
Okay.
It's related to some of the stuff I'm doing at work.
Okay. All right. Well, well, I'll let the listeners in on this one. My brother is probably the smartest guy I know. Though he's a dork most of the time, he is actually probably the smartest guy I know. He really, really is. So for him to come on here and say, "Oh yeah, I'm researching physics and blah 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 and this and that," yeah, it's not shocking. But
cool. It's actually pretty cool. So anyway, but like you said, I was doing looking at some homebrew stuff. I've got to get some more gear and what else? Yeah, I got to get some more gear, and I'm actually gonna go to this fella's place on Sunday.
Okay.
And I'm gonna help him with his brew day, they call it.
Gotcha.
So instead of we'll work for food, I'm gonna work for knowledge.
Okay. Well, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, I was about, I don't know, 2 hours before I came on the air. I thought, let's try to do this live and see what happens. It's just like live without a net. I didn't have any real material prepared or anything like that. I grabbed my iPad, I brought it into the studio. I looked up some celebrity birthdays and this day in history. I brought in a stack of 45s to look over, and I did throw out one trivia question. And since I have you on the air and you're on the phone, I'm going to ask you this. I'm going to ask you this question, and if you get it right, You can't see me, but I'm gonna eat a bean. I've got Bean Boozled up here.
You got what?
Bean Boozled. You know,
Oh, those nasty ass things.
yes, those things. So, all right. So, since no one else has answered my question, I'm gonna turn it over to you. And if you get it right, I could be punished with a nasty bean. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So here you go. It's multiple choice. Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins was a hit song on which 80s movie soundtrack? Would that be Beverly Hills Cop, 48 Hours, Top Gun, or Rocky 3?
Top Gun, of course.
Okay, yeah, you got it right. You know what, Jim? The line, well, I'm not going to say it, but give yourself a star. How's that?
So now, okay, so
Yeah.
now for multiple choices, which one of them nasty freaking beans do you have to eat?
I don't know, but I just picked it up and put it in my mouth. Ooh, okay. It kind of started to taste.
Stick it in your mouth?
It kind of started to taste sweet at first, and now it's kind of nasty. What is it?
The skunk is really bad. That's nasty.
Oh.
Booger is salty, and then they got this one.
yeah, booger is a little salty.
And I'm speaking because I missed a lot of answers in that foolish game.
Oh.
And they got vomit. Vomit is.
Yeah, I ate 3 of them at the same time, and I think one of them was barf. That was earlier. That was earlier in the show. Well, all right.
That's a fun thing to do. Call up people and do trivia.
And punish myself, right?
Yeah.
The only thing that would have been.
Oh, that's even better.
What's that?
That's even better.
Oh, because I'm punishing myself?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I called Brenda, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, whatever it was, 15 minutes ago. And I told her what I was doing. And yeah, she suggested I bring the Malort into the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did talk to Chuck this week, and he helped me with some networking issues I was having. So.
All right. Okay. Well, look, we're going to get back to the show here. And, you know, thanks for picking up your phone. I appreciate it.
All right. Take care, bro.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, that was Brother Jim. You know him from the Bro Show. That's right. That's where that's the episode that he was on. Well, all right. Yeah. Remember I said earlier, I put 145 aside. There it was right there. Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins. Just happened to be right there on the stack of 45s. Had no clue. But, all right. So now this week was week number 2 back to work. And, not nearly as well. No, it wasn't as rough as last week. Probably because I already had a week under my belt. But Monday here in Southern California, it rained the entire day. It never stopped. And I start work very early. I start early hours. Most of you are dreaming when I start work. So I was at work at 3:00 in the morning. And by 5:00 I was, or 5:30, I was drenched. And it was like that all day. So good for me, right? I was wet the whole entire day. And that ended up being a 16 and a half hour day. I shouldn't say that because I don't know who's listening or watching. But that was a 16 and a half hour day. And it didn't get much better after that. The following day was a 14-hour day. And Wednesday was a little bit better. I think that was about a 10-hour day. Oh, no. I think that one actually was an 8-hour day. Yesterday was a 14-hour day. And then today, yes, finished up the week strong with a, I don't know, 9.5 hour day, I think it was, 10-hour day. So that's great. That was great. It was a way to finish up the week. It felt good. I thought, what am I going to do for a show? What am I going to do for a show? And I came home and wasn't doing much of anything. And I just thought, got to try this live thing. Let's see how this works, you know? And so here we are. Don't know if we'll ever do it again, although it's kind of fun. It'd be better if I had, some more material here to go with. But, when you're just coming up with it on the fly, you don't have any time to prepare. And I like to prepare my shows. I prepare every single, again, professional broadcaster here, knocking the microphone off the table. But, I do. I prepare every show. Sometimes it takes me 30 minutes. Sometimes it takes me as much as 5 hours, depending on the episode, depending on how much research I need to do. So the real fun ones are when we have guests in the studio. Those are I shouldn't say fun, because they are. To me, look, whether you like them or not, every episode for me is fun. It is fun to do this show. I'm having an absolute blast. But the ones that, when I say fun, I should change that. And the ones that are the easiest are the ones that are guest related. There's a lot less preparation for that. I do a little bit of research. I'll jot a few notes down, but it's a conversation between two people. I never want it to be like an interview where I ask a question and they say yes, or they say no, or, they just keep the answer very short. I don't want it to be dry like that. So I try to form my questions so that they become much more conversational, and then we get to have a good time. And that's even with, my buddy Spaz. That's with Deep Cut Dennis, when Eddie was in the studio, even when my my nieces are here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who the guest is. I want to make sure that the questions can be conversational and not just answered in one or two words or one sentence, and then it's over, and then it's just, everything's very dry. And I think the really great example, yes, I'm gonna pat myself on the back right here. Okay, see, I'm doing it, and I didn't break my arm. Was with Pauly Z. That was so much fun, and I had my notes, questions, and topics that I wanted to cover, and that thing just went, and it was great. It was so much fun. It was awesome. Pauly was so conversational before we hit record and even after we hit stop. Now, I took up a lot of his time. We went for an hour and 16 minutes, and that doesn't count I think we were talking 8 or 10 minutes before we hit record. And then he gave me another at least 5 or 6 minutes on the backside as we were kind of just closing things up. But it wasn't an interview. It was a conversation, and it was just so much fun. And he's so just, I know for me, when I have the opportunity to meet someone that I admire what they do. I admire them as a person. I always want them to be, always hope that they will be as genuine, as down to earth, as cool, as nice as what I've created, the image I've created in my mind. And that was Pauly. 100%. Just, yeah. It was just so great. And I'm going to be seeing him in a week from tomorrow, February 3rd. We're going to see his Queen tribute band, Bohemian Queen. So we talked about that on during our conversation. But hey, I'm talking about it now because it's coming up in a week. It's in Temecula for those in California here. It's a theater, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be good to see Polly again. And maybe we'll get a couple pictures and we can post them on Facebook or Instagram or something like that. But it's going to be cool. I'm really, really looking forward to it. But that's how, this is how I work the show. Doesn't mean that I'm doing it right. That's just how I do it. I try to be prepared, except of course tonight. So I think this is why I stopped, why I hit the stop button last Friday, because I was doing stuff like this, just rambling on and on and on. Thought I was making sense and really wasn't. But yeah, I always want to be prepared when I'm doing this show, especially when it's just me by myself. So yeah, I am just winging it tonight, but it's fun. It's okay. I'm still having fun with it. Doesn't matter if anyone sees this or not. I'm still going to have a ton of fun doing this. And it's just an experiment. It's an experiment to see how this will turn out. If this is going to be something that, to do occasionally, every once in a while. We're not going to do this every week, but it could be cool. So anyway, just thought I'd say that. Whatever. Look, I promised myself that I would. I'd try to last an hour doing this. So I'm coming close. All right, we're almost done, and I'm going to go through these singles some more. All right, this is another cool one. And you know what? I was thinking about doing a show on these guys right here. I just might. U2. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Nice picture sleeve right there. What was on the back side of this? Wait a minute. Let me see the back side of this. Oh. Is this got? Oh yeah, it's got one single on side A. And then the backside is Spanish Eyes and Deep in the Heart. Spanish Eyes. I think that was off of an EP that they did in like 1985. Trying to remember the name of the EP. I used to have it on cassette. Remember those mini cassettes you'd get? But you know what's cool? Okay, it says right here, play this side, which is the single side. That would be side A. Play this side at 45 RPM. Then you flip it over to side B with these two singles here, Spanish Eyes and Deep in the Heart. It says, play this side at 33 1/3. That is cool. I've never seen that before. That is really cool. Huh. Yeah, I think there's a U2. I don't know what I'll do yet. I do like me some U2. So I think there's a show coming up. Yeah, we'll figure something out there and get a U2 episode in. They're only, honestly, they really are only one of the biggest bands in the world. They certainly don't have a problem filling stadiums around the world and sell out arenas. I think they're doing a residency. They're still doing a residency. I think it goes on for another few weeks in Las Vegas at the Sphere. They were the first band to open the Sphere, the first band to play, and they've been there since. So you got a lot of shows going on at the Sphere for U2. Probably one of very few bands that could do that could pull that off right there. Yeah, they're just huge. Okay, well, I'm holding this single. T.G. Shepherd. Now, I'm not familiar with these songs, but I am. But T.G. Shepherd, I saw open up in 1986. He was the in the special guest slot, so he was the opener, and the bill was Kenny Rogers, Ronnie Millsap, and T.G. Shepherd. And man, that was so good. That was so good. Yeah, that was great. There I am again. So good. Let's see. Fool's Paradise by Debbie Allen. What's the other side? I've Been Wrong Before. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with that one. Oh, okay. Another single from Foreigner off of Agent Provocateur, just like the other one. This is Reaction to Action, and the B-side is She's Too Tough. Reaction to Action is a really good song. I like She's Too Tough even more, though. But Agent Provocateur is a good album. And there's a look, I know I've talked a little bit about Foreigner on this show. And there's a Foreigner show coming up also. Definitely a Foreigner show. Not just talking about their farewell tour and all that stuff. No matter how I feel about their farewell tour, no matter how much it kind of, I don't know, pisses me off that they said goodbye and then they're still out there. Now they're saying, oh no, this is a 2-year thing. And then I heard something that it might even go longer than that. I don't know. No matter how much that angers me a little bit or disappoints me or frustrates me, all of the above, Foreigner is one of my favorite bands. They're absolutely one of my favorite bands of all time. So there's another show right there coming. Foreigner episode. We'll be getting one of those in too. So just stay tuned for all this stuff, right? It's good stuff. It is good stuff. We had John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band with Spaz. Yeah, because we talked about them opening for Foreigner right there on the Agent Provocateur tour. And this one is On the Wild Side, their big song. Yeah. Oh, how about that one right there? How about this one? Invisible Touch by Genesis, one of their biggest singles. Yep. Off of Invisible Touch. Certainly. Oh, one of my favorite songs from these guys right here. The greatest duo in music history. Rock, pop, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Hall & Oates, Out of Touch. What a cool song. What a cool song. All right, we're going to leave it there. I've given you enough 45s and enough celebrity birthdays, and I don't think anyone ever answered the trivia. Well, Jim answered the trivia question, but nobody out there watching. At least not that I'm aware of. Gave you a couple phone calls even. Yeah. We made this work. We stretched it out. Imagine if I actually sat down and prepared this thing, what I could do. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Yeah. I'd be rocking this thing. So anyway, listen. I don't know about you, but I did have fun doing this. This was cool. Just rambling on and on. I mean, I had nothing else to do on a Friday night. But if you're still here, I appreciate it. And that's going to be a wrap. So just to remind everyone that this program is available on multiple podcast outlets or platforms, however you want to call it, like Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Spotify. Amongst others, that's for sure. It's on all the other major podcast platforms as well. Or you can just search the Ben Maynard program. And when you do that, you'll have several options to choose from. And if you choose the Buzzsprout option, I'd greatly appreciate it. And again, if you're watching this on YouTube, and I certainly hope you are since we're live, then subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. One of the three, two of the three, all three. Yes, all three for sure. Okay. And last but not least, follow me on Instagram, simply Ben Maynard Program. And with that, adios, people. We will see you next time. This is the Ben Maynard Program. Tell a friend.